You're sitting at your kitchen table with that first cup of coffee, the steam rising, and when you stand up, your thighs feel heavier than they should. Or maybe you're putting away groceries, and your arms tire halfway through the bag. That little burn, that extra effort just to do what you used to do without thinking. It's not just aging. It's your muscles quietly losing ground every single day after 60. The single biggest mistake most seniors make every morning is treating their coffee like nothing more than a caffeine kick. They drink it black, or stir in sugar and creamer that does nothing for the muscle tissue that's slowly slipping away. Your doctor may have mentioned sarcopenia, the medical term for age-related muscle loss, but handed you a pamphlet in 15 minutes. Meanwhile, that cup in your hand is the perfect daily moment to deliver exactly what your body is missing. I've spent 35 years in internal medicine watching this happen to patient after patient, and I've challenged the system by going through the studies the mainstream barely mentions. Today I'm going to show you that one daily mistake and the 4 simple powder additions that each resolve a specific consequence it leaves behind. From the energy factories inside your muscle cells to the way your body protects itself from breaking down. But here's what keeps me up at night. What if one of these additions could help your muscles produce and use energy the way they did 20 years ago? What if the research shows something the textbooks never taught us about how your body can still rebuild? And what if these small changes could help you keep the independence you've worked your whole life to hold on to? The most powerful one goes straight to the core of how your muscles actually make energy. And the numbers from the studies are eye-opening. Tell me in the comments right now, do you add anything to your coffee these days? I read every single one personally. Stick with me for the full 25 minutes. The most important information comes in the second half. Let's get started with the first addition that many of my patients wish they had known about years earlier. You sit down with your coffee and feel that familiar heaviness when you push yourself up from the chair. That's the moment creatine monohydrate powder steps in. Just a small scoop stirred into your coffee turns it into the fuel your aging muscles have been waiting for. The science is clear. In the Journal of Clinical Medicine in 2019, researchers led by Dr. Kando reviewed multiple trials and found that seniors between 55 and 71 who added creatine while doing simple resistance training gained an extra 1.33 kilograms of lean tissue mass and noticeably more strength compared with those who trained without it. That extra lean mass isn't abstract. It's the difference between needing help to stand from a low chair and doing it on your own. Here's how it works in plain language. Your muscles store energy as a compound called phosphocreatine. Think of it like a rechargeable battery pack inside every cell. After 60, those batteries run down faster. Creatine refills them so your muscles can fire with less effort. The most common mistake is thinking you have to load up with 20 grams a day like a 20-year-old bodybuilder. Seniors do better with a steady 3 to 5 grams every morning. Here's exactly how to do it. Stir 5 grams of plain, unflavored creatine monohydrate powder into your hot coffee right after brewing. It dissolves completely with a quick stir. No taste, no grit. Drink it within the first 30 minutes of your day. Within 4 to 8 weeks, most people notice their legs feel steadier on stairs, and their arms don't tire as quickly when carrying bags. It's not dramatic overnight, but the difference is real and measurable in daily life. But even with better energy inside the muscle cells, if the blood flow that delivers oxygen and nutrients is sluggish, the power never fully reaches where it's needed. That's exactly what the next addition fixes. If you found this helpful so far, and you're not already part of our community, here's what I want you to do. You probably found this video by searching for ways to stay stronger after 60. If you press the subscribe button just below this video, every week I'll send you new, plain language health information made specifically for people our age. It's a simple, personal health service that could make the difference between staying independent and needing help. Without it, you might miss the very next piece that could protect your strength. Press subscribe now. It only takes a second. Later, as you step outside for your usual morning walk, you notice your steps feel a little heavier and your calves tighten sooner than they used to. That's the second consequence of drinking your coffee plain every morning. Your blood vessels have stiffened with age, and the oxygen and nutrients your muscles need aren't arriving as easily. Beetroot powder quietly changes that. A 2024 study published in the American Journal of Physiology showed that postmenopausal women around 65 who added nitrate-rich beetroot before exercise training improved their 6-minute walk distance by an extra 40 meters compared with exercise alone. 40 meters may not sound like much, until it's the difference between reaching the mailbox easily and having to stop halfway. Beetroot powder is rich in nitrates that your body turns into nitric oxide, the molecule that tells your blood vessels to relax and open wider. It's like loosening a kinked garden hose so the water, the oxygen, and nutrients flows freely to your leg muscles. The biggest mistake people make is buying pre-sweetened beet drinks loaded with sugar that undo the benefit. We want the pure powder. Here's the exact way. Add 1 teaspoon of unsweetened beetroot powder into your morning coffee after the creatine has dissolved. Give it a good swirl for 20 seconds. The warmth helps release the nitrates. Drink it as part of your usual routine. Within 2 to 4 weeks, most people report their walks feel lighter, their calves don't cramp as quickly, and they recover faster after any activity. The effect builds quietly but steadily. We've already covered better energy storage inside the cells and better delivery through the bloodstream. But even with fuel and flow, chronic low-grade inflammation can still eat away at muscle tissue. That brings us to the next addition. You've come this far with me, and I want to say something important. The fact that you're still watching tells me you're not the kind of person who just accepts decline. You're actively doing something for your health. That deserves real respect. So far, we've talked about creatine for energy inside the muscle cells and beetroot powder for better blood flow and oxygen delivery. Together, they're already giving your body tools it hasn't had in years. But there's more coming, including one finding about how a single daily addition can dramatically change the way your body handles everyday wear and tear that will surprise even long-time coffee drinkers. You deserve to hear the rest. While you're here, if this video is helping you see a clearer path, go ahead and press the like button. It's not for me, it simply saves the video so you can find these exact steps again easily whenever you need them. Now, if you want to make sure you never miss the next video that could protect your strength and independence, press the subscribe button right now. Next week, I'm sharing something new about a simple evening habit that works with your body's natural overnight repair cycle. And subscribing is the only way YouTube will send it straight to you. It's free and takes 5 seconds. You've stayed with me this far. Thank you. You've already received more practical, evidence-based information than most doctors give in a year of visits. The most exciting part is still ahead. One addition that works on the very process your body uses to repair muscle overnight. You won't want to miss how simple it is. You notice your knees ache a little more after gardening, or your shoulders feel sore after carrying laundry. That lingering ache is the third consequence of that everyday coffee habit. Unchecked low-grade inflammation that breaks muscle down faster than it can rebuild. Ginger powder steps in here. A 2025 study published in Nutrients followed adults with mild to moderate joint and muscle pain, average age 56, and found that just 125 milligrams of a high-potency ginger extract daily reduced perceptions of muscle pain, improved functional capacity scores, and lowered several inflammatory markers including IL-6 and TNF-alpha after resistance-type activity. Those are the exact markers that accelerate sarcopenia in people over 60. Ginger works by gently dialing down the inflammatory signals that tell your body to break down muscle tissue, while leaving the healthy repair signals untouched. It's like turning down the volume on a smoke alarm that's been blaring for years. The most common mistake is using cheap powdered ginger that has lost its active compounds, or adding it in amounts too small to matter. Here's exactly how. Once the coffee has cooled just a little, mix in half a teaspoon of organic ginger powder, standardized for gingerols. Let it sit for 30 seconds so the active compounds release. Do this every morning. Within 3 to 6 weeks, most people notice less morning stiffness, easier movement after activity, and fewer days when their body feels inflamed. The change is gentle but noticeable in daily tasks. We've now addressed energy inside the cell, blood flow, and inflammation. But there's still one more hidden process that can undo everything if it's left unchecked. The way your body actually breaks muscle down faster than it builds it. That's where the next addition makes its stand. Which of these additions feels like the one you might try first? Creatine, beetroot, or ginger? Drop it in the comments below. I personally read every single one, and it helps me know what matters most to you. You've already proven you care about your health by watching this far. The next natural step is to press subscribe so nothing important gets missed. It's free and only takes a second. Thank you for letting me be part of your journey. You feel that subtle loss of power when you try to stand quickly or carry something a little heavier than usual. That's the fourth consequence of drinking your coffee plain. Your body is breaking muscle down faster than it can rebuild because of accelerated protein breakdown. HMB powder directly protects against that. A 2022 meta-analysis in Frontiers in Nutrition examined multiple randomized trials in adults over 50 and found that 3 grams of HMB daily improved hand grip strength by 0.54 kilograms and 5-time chair stand time by 0.73 seconds faster compared with controls. Those are the exact functional measures that predict whether you stay independent or need help. HMB is a natural metabolite of the amino acid leucine. It acts like a brake on the enzymes that break muscle down, while gently encouraging repair. Think of it as putting a protective shield around the muscle fibers your body is trying to keep. The most common mistake is taking it only on workout days or in tiny doses. Seniors benefit from a steady daily 3 grams. Here's exactly how. Sprinkle 3 grams of HMB powder, the calcium HMB form, into your coffee after the other additions. Stir until fully blended. Take it every morning. Within 8 to 12 weeks, most people notice stronger grip when opening jars, easier rising from chairs, and more confidence in daily movements. The protection builds quietly but steadily. We've now covered the major pathways your morning coffee can influence. Let's turn this into your new morning routine. Every day, right after brewing your coffee, add the powders in this order while it's still hot, so they dissolve completely. 5 grams creatine monohydrate, 1 teaspoon beetroot powder, half a teaspoon ginger powder, and 3 grams HMB. Stir thoroughly for 30 seconds. Drink within the first 30 minutes after waking. Morning timing is key because that's when your body is most receptive to rebuilding signals. In weeks 1 and 2, you'll likely notice steadier energy and slightly less stiffness. By the end of month 1, most people report easier daily movements and more confidence getting up from low chairs or walking longer distances. Important warning: if you take blood pressure medication, blood thinners, or diabetes drugs, check with your doctor before starting beetroot or ginger because they can gently enhance blood flow and lower inflammation. Creatine and HMB are generally very safe, but always mention the full stack at your next visit. 1 month from now, you'll look back and realize your body is answering the question you've been asking for years. Can I still get stronger? The answer is yes, and it starts with 1 simple cup of coffee. You've given your muscles the tools. Now let them do what they were always meant to do. I remember a patient named Margaret, 72, who came to me convinced her weakness was inevitable. She'd been drinking plain coffee for decades, and her doctor had simply said, "That's aging." After we added these 4 powders to her morning routine, within 3 months she was back to gardening without the constant ache in her knees and shoulders. Watching her regain that quiet confidence changed how I practice medicine forever. What you're feeling, the heavier legs, the tired arms, the fear that one day you'll need help with the simplest things. Those struggles are real. They are not imaginary, and they are not something you have to accept. The single most important truth I can leave you with is this: your body has not forgotten how to rebuild. It has simply been missing the raw materials and the daily signals these 4 additions now provide. Everything we've covered today connects directly back to the deepest fear we all share after 60. Losing the ability to live on our own terms. These small changes give you back control, 1 cup at a time. Tonight, before you go to bed, do 1 small human thing. Look at your coffee maker and smile. You've already taken the first step toward a stronger tomorrow. You've earned that. We've walked through the single biggest mistake most seniors make with their morning coffee, and the 4 additions that resolve its specific consequences. Creatine for cellular energy, beetroot for blood flow, ginger for inflammation, and HMB for muscle protection. Each one is simple, affordable, and backed by real studies in people our age. Which addition surprised you the most, or which one are you most curious to try first? Tell me in the comments. I read every single one. If you want the next video, which covers a surprising evening habit that works with your body's natural overnight repair cycle, and 1 ingredient that can dramatically improve how you feel in the morning, press subscribe right now. It is free, and that's how YouTube sends it straight to you. This video is for educational purposes only, and is not a substitute for personalized medical advice. Please speak with your own physician before making any changes to your diet or supplements, especially if you take medications.